Yo, it's your boy, your cousin, your nephew, the Don Chaz Evans. All right, I got a lot on the docket today. We're gonna talk about Swerve's contract, that Vince McMahon documentary trailer. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We got match of the week, temp check, all that and more. Oh yeah, I got a special guest on the show too. All that and more right here on Chaz and Friends.
Warning. The following program is a collection of idiots talking about the happenings in the sports entertainment world. It is meant to be comedically informative. The opinions expressed on this show does not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, or the Infinite Plus network. There may be some out-of-pocket things said on this show because this is how we talk to each other. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further. Your homies, the 3 Count Podcast. P.S. Please don't sue us.
It's your boy, your nephew, your cousin. It's the Don Chaz Evans. You're checking out the hottest podcast in the world, the 3 Count Podcast.
Hit him with a 3 count. Pin him to the ground and the crowd go wild, man down, know what y'all like. Hit him with a 3 count. On the top row, crowd already know how I fly him to the flow like. Hit him with a 3 count. And your boy real chicken.
Yo, it's your boy, your cousin, your nephew. It's the Don of the Mid-Atlantic and the Capital Region's best kept secret. I'm your host, the Don Chaz Evans, and you're checking out the hottest podcast in all of wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. It is the 3 Count Podcast presents Chaz and Friends. Let me introduce to you my friends. Introducing first, he's the man that runs this show because I don't do anything. I'm just a figurehead. All right. He is your current and reigning and defending inaugural Infinite Plus Network champion. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the Red Dog.
That's right. It's the Air Force veteran intel specialist, the one you call on when you need to get the job done, and your friendly neighborhood Red Dog. Also, the massive Bronco fan and person right here repping the SWA Night Miss Cup because, you know, I'm one of 5 winners. So, you know, there's that going on. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th winner. That's me. This guy right here. Hi.
That guy.
That guy.
This guy.
That guy.
Be that guy.
All right, and introducing our third man on this trio. All right, ladies and gentlemen, he is the Dark Lord, the Dark GOAT. He was there for the very first wrestling match between Zeus and Hades, and, well, he told me the finish. It wasn't really good. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, he is the residential 3 Count residential supervillain. He is Damien Fatal.
I woke up and chose violence today.
Wise words by Damien Fatal. I'm going to give you another segment, Damien, where it's just wise words by Damien, and they're really not all those good. Like, you're going to start, look, you're going to have a new show. You're going to have 2 shows now. I'm going to give you the Villains Lounge. I'm going to give you wise words with Damien. You got a segment, Damien's Dumbass of the Week. Like, you're about to be the face of the pod, dog.
You know, I had so many people for Dumbass of the Week until Saturday. But we'll get there when we get there.
Last but certainly not the least. But wait, hold on. Red Dog, give this man a proper intro. All right. You can give this do the honors for this man, okay? All right, because he's been on here before, but he hold on. Give him the full screen. Give him the full screen. Give him the full screen. Hold on, wait a minute. I got it. Oh, wrong one. Wrong button. Wrong button.
You are.
Yo.
Hold on.
Please.
There it is. There it is.
Let's give this man a proper intro. You see the person on the screen right now, okay? You can find this man all over the East Coast, up in the north, in the New England area, Northeast area, for all of those who really care. He is a massive Patriots fan. He is also part of a massive group of the SNW Supernova Wrestling Ownership, and more importantly, having his own podcast called OTT Over the Top Rope Podcast. He is the man known as Blackheart.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you, 3 Count Podcast. I'm glad to be here. It's about damn time. Chaz, what's happening? Damien,
Hey, bro.
what's happening? Red Dog, hello, Clifford.
Damn. Hey, why is you put my government name out here, man? You know what? Just for womp, hit the mute button. Get out of here.
And there's the mute button.
No, already. 5 minutes and 32 seconds it took.
Right. That didn't take long.
It
Not
is.
take long at all.
Damn, whole
That's the running
government
gag.
and everything.
The running gag between all of us is that how long does it take for Cliff to mute one of us? And yeah. All right, we gotta add.
You can write it down, but we can all
No, he hasn't muted you. It's normally he mutes me. Like I just didn't want to just put me out there like that.
All right, Anthony.
Depending
Or yeah,
on
or you remove Anthony. That's a white screen. You ain't. Oh, that's
Shit.
dude.
You
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
shit.
Oh man.
Wow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Look, we got ourselves a squad here on the 3 Count Podcast, Chaz and Friends. Before we get into all the nitty gritty, make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube, hit that follow button on all your favorite social media platforms, whether it's TikTok, X, Instagram, Facebook, and everything else that's probably social and with media. We're on it. So follow us there. We literally have everything. If it's a social media, like we literally, no, seriously, y'all, we have everything. We hustlers.
Yeah,
We hustlers on the 3 Count Podcast. We got every app. So there's no reason why you can't find us. Okay. Also, shout out to everyone who's watching us live right now on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. All right. And shout out to the Infinite Plus Network who's watching us live.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Bam.
Bing, bing, bing,
Plus
bing, bing.
Network.
Infinite Plus Network. Also, buy our merch. That's all I'm saying. Buy it, please. You see this right there? This is the OG. Okay, 3 Count t-shirt. Buy that. Okay, made by former constituent of the 3 Count Podcast, my little brother. May he rest in pieces.
Rest in pieces.
Pieces, not pieces. He's not dead, y'all.
Yeah.
He's asleep.
Oh, I'm about to even say like, damn, dude.
No, he just taking.
Rest
No, he's
in
over there.
peace.
He's right. He's taking a nap. He's right there taking a nap.
May he rest and rest.
He said,
Yeah, may he rest. Like,
May he
Please.
rest.
yeah. Anyway, all right, let's get to it. Temp check. All right, temp check. For those of you who don't know what temp check is, that is where me and my friends, we come in and we give you our hottest and our coldest wrestlers going into this week. And for a bonus, we give you our match of the week. And AEW having their yearly all-out pay-per-view last night. Damien's not feeling it, as always. I can't wait. So guess what? You start us off, brother. What's the temperature like?
I can't wait
I
for
don't
this.
have a hottest wrestler.
Oh, he said no one. Not even from the E.
No, they ruined it.
Oh.
You don't understand. They ruined my week yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Oh, wow.
Mhm. Okay. I guess my coldest wrestler of the week is the whole fucking roster of AEW that was on that card
Oh,
Wow.
from the start of
Oh.
the actual show.
oh, okay. I didn't
Damn.
hear this.
Besides having multiple things happen in the same matches over and over and over again,
Yeah.
we saw somebody being suffocated and murdered, and then somebody also being shot up with drugs. Now,
That.
and so why aren't the police being called? Dead ass. Why? Dude, there's millions of fucking witnesses. Where's the cops? Where's the cops? It was so egregious. I am almost ashamed to be a wrestling fan after seeing that. Like, it was too far. There's like a point of going far and just far enough, and then too fucking far. There were kids in the audience. Probably kids watching at home. I didn't say their parents were right for letting them watch it, but I mean, if you make your kids watch AEW, you're punishing them, and that's probably cruel and unusual punishment. So you should probably stop that. Don't want you to go to jail for child endangerment.
Well,
But
alrighty then. Thanks for putting me out there, Damien.
Reckless endangerment.
Wow. Okay.
look,
My man Damien just came from my whole parenting skills. Like, good gracious.
Oh shit!
look,
My kid watches all wrestling. Okay, just put it out there.
well,
watches all
that you should exclude from their watching list
God
if you
damn.
want them to be true wrestling fans. All right.
Yeah,
With that being
damn.
said,
God damn.
like this was something that I would expect to see. I don't know, at a firehouse in Missouri.
Oh my.
Why
goodness.
Missouri?
I don't know, just picking a random place in the middle of
Arkansas or
fucking
something.
nowhere.
Oh shit!
I have nothing against Missouri. It's probably something you see in Ohio. I mean,
I was just about to say it's definitely there. Look at that, not getting
look,
booked in
the
Ohio
point
now.
that I'm saying is it was just unnecessary. It was completely unnecessary. And then for you to go back online and say you're not going to show the footage after you already showed it on live on pay-per-view, and it's just all over the internet as it is. So I mean, you put a plastic bag over another man's head until he passed out.
It's called asphyxiation.
I mean,
Do you have a match? Okay. Do you have a match
I
of the week?
mean, let
No,
me.
that ruined wrestling for me.
Well,
No,
let me just
okay.
say this, right? So let me just say this, right? Replace the bag with a gun. Do you really think that people will have the same conversation still today, right this minute?
Oh yeah, that was too far. For then, look, there's this fine line you gotta try not to cross, and that was too much.
Wait, hold on. But yet Vince McMahon slobbering all over Trish Stratus in front of his his comatose wife. We ain't saying back then when we was 11 years
Oh
old.
no, that was horrible too.
That was taking it too far too. But
Yes,
that
it
was-
was.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're trying to say, D. But I was just going to say there's a lot of other instances that happen in wrestling history that
dude,
we said the same thing that it took too far.
all over wrestling, even from back in the day. There's always these moments sometimes where they take it too far, and this was too far.
We got
Okay.
so many comments
Alright.
coming in right now.
I love it.
I'm just saying.
All right, since you got it, temp check, brother. Blackheart, what you got?
Well,
What's the temperature like?
it's
What's your hottest, coldest wrestler match of the week?
honestly, the hottest one right now gotta be Hangman Adam fucking Page. Because I know for one person in the OTTR mob, Big Mike, shout out to you over there. Check out his Speak On Their podcast as well. He should be on watching his Giants game right now. But he hates Hangman Adam Page. He was expecting Swerve to win last night, but then I'm like, bro, who really needs this? Who really needs this shit more than anything? Especially what you just did on Wednesday after burning down a replica of the man's house. Fast forward to what the hell that we got last night, which Damien is going to try to turn his way from. The homie tranquilizes this poor black man through his gums and gave him the cheer shot heard around the fucking world. Talking about Concussion City. That was Concussion fucking City all over again. So, highest one, you got to give it to Heyman. The coldest one, Giovanni Vinci, because he lost to Apollo fucking Crews on SmackDown in less than 5 seconds. That is fucking pathetic. If you are in WWE standards and this is your second rebrand under this, after that moment, I said his time is on borrowed fucking time. He's gonna be gone. He's gonna be gone. Give it 3 more months. I promise you, Giovanni Vinci is gonna be released. That's the coldest one. Yeah.
What's your match? You gotta say match of the week. What you got?
Will Ospreay versus Pac.
Hello.
That international championship that they had.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Wait.
Mwah.
God damn.
Yeah. Cool. All right, so guess what? I'm gonna go next then, just because me and you got 2 of the same picks. So, all right, my match of the week then. All right, look, that Billy Goat Gruff. Okay, yeah, that Billy Goat Gruff. Will Ospreay. You know, my man's the man. That's what you call artiste at work. Let that man just paint on that canvas. Will Ospreay and Pac. Okay, just let me tell you something. The Brits can wrestle, okay? Everybody, Europeans got the best wrestlers. I don't care. So, move over Japan, okay? Move over Mexico. Move over the United States. Move over Canada. Europe got the best wrestlers, okay? Just like Europe got the best basketball players now, Europe got the best wrestlers. They do. Europe is taking over all sports. Anyway, but yeah, that's my match of the week. My coldest wrestler of the week is Pitbull Light. That is what I called him when he popped up on my screen. I am talking about Giovanni. Okay, his fit when he walked up.
Pitbull Light though.
Because that's what the first thing came to my mind was, oh, he's Pitbull.
Oh.
That's exactly what I thought. He was Pitbull. So yeah, all right. He's Pitbull, and then he lost in 3 seconds, and I went, oh yeah, he's definitely Pitbull. So he's Pitbull Light. That's now the name. I'm coining that, and that's probably going to be on a shirt later this month.
Like that.
You can't tell me and look at that fit, and then go look at a picture of Pitbull, and you're
not wrong.
Like
when he got a point.
He came out. Giovanni came out, and I just felt like you should have been go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. He should have came out to that for like it would have made it even better. Wow. Yeah, I don't want to say he's gonna be gone in 3 months. I'll just say this. Let's give it time. I'll wait and see. I mean, look, John Cena lost his first match. I mean, it wasn't this bad, but you never know. You might be looking at the face of something. Something. All right, my hottest.
He's going to be the face of the unemployment line. That's what
that too. I said the face of something. I didn't say the company. I said the face of something. All right, my hottest wrestler. I got two. Number one, I'm gonna start with this. It's Jon Moxley. Look, John. Despite no, Damien before. Oh no, I made him walk off. Despite
come back.
Despite him trying to suffocate Bryan Danielson on pay-per-view, I think the story going into this is what is the main thing. We got to remember when Bryan Danielson came back. Well, he came to AEW. Who was the first he was feuding with? Was Mox. It was Mox. And then who got them on the same page? Regal. Is Regal there? No. That's why I'm like, all right, cool. For the story aspect, I'm with you as well. I'm on the fence of the suffocation being too far. Now the whole tranquil, like the Swerve and Hangman, yes, I'll go with you. I'll agree with you. Maybe that's a little much, but the suffocation, I can understand. Yeah, maybe tomorrow I might think it's too much. Maybe the next day I might not. It's one of those situations for me, because it's no different than what you see in a Marvel movie and kids watch Marvel movies. So that's what I look at everything now. Is like if it's in a Marvel movie, it's fine. I saw 6, 7, 8-year-olds in the movie theater at 9:00 p.m. on a Sunday watching Deadpool and Wolverine.
And they shouldn't have. It's rated.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Right, well,
you're right.
Hey, man, listen, I was 12 years old. Listen, I was 12 years old when Bad Boys 2 came out, and my uncle took me and my cousin to go see that joint. Hey, I'm just saying.
So I get.
I want to say, like, even if you want to, you perfect example. You said it right. If it's in a Marvel movie or a Marvel TV show, for that fact, it should fine. U.S. agent killed a dude, killed a guy.
Yeah, legit went with the Shield, and
murdered a man. I think it's all right for AEW.
Now my other hottest wrestler of the week. She's been getting the praises the past couple of months on this show, and she will continue to get the praises on this show, at least for me. But Jordynne Grace, by the end of this year, and look, it is September the 8th. All right, when we do our end of the year awards in December, if Jordynne Grace is not Women's Wrestler of the Year, or at least in our conversation, I will probably cut my hair again. Jordan
Just for
Grace.
that, I'm going to 100% make sure she's not on the list.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
But anyway, Jordan Grace is about, and this is off the fact that she's about to defend the Knockouts Championship on WWE programming. Off that alone, in kayfabe, and like in not even just in kayfabe, even outside of kayfabe purposes, that in and of itself is groundbreaking. Like it was already like Jordan Grace this year has already been breaking grounds as far as that forbidden door,
Rumble, NXT,
the Royal Rumble, NXT, and now she's about to defend the Knockouts belt. Like, yeah, Jordan Grace gets and if the rumors of her contract with TNA ending and like her talk, look, if she hasn't already cemented herself a ticket to WWE, she definitely does now.
She should look. She should have went as a last fucking year.
Absolutely,
way overdue.
Oh, absolutely.
But apparently, TNA and WWE are now under the same umbrella because of the TKO group and shit like that. Honestly, she could be like, you know what? Yeah, I can go. But then again, if we're going to be under the same umbrella and you guys would keep doing this whole crossover, episodes from TNA to NXT and stuff, do I really need to go?
I mean, that is true.
That E money talks a lot louder than TNA money.
That is true.
That is true too. But if the bank for TNA starts growing, that's when a lot of these people they're gonna be like, you know what? I'm comfortable with where I'm at.
Yeah, tell that to Scott D'Amore.
Pause.
That's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother conversation.
Time out for a second. You mean the same Scott D'Amore that's dating Giselle Shaw? We don't need to go deep into that ambiance because I can poke holes in that shit all fucking day, but I'm not going to because I don't want you guys to get sued. I'd rather get sued for that. I'd rather get sued for that.
The man tried to legit buy it, and they were like, "No, we're gonna hold it for a little bit," and that was it. And then they cut that man out. So it is what it is.
All right, your turn, Cliff. What's your temperature like?
Match of the week, man. I have to agree with you guys. So for that, I'm just gonna put a 1A, 1B together, right? But 1A definitely will be like, there's no doubt, packing
that Billy Goat Gruff,
bruh. The match was insane. But my 1B, and I know this is probably not gonna be my 1B, and y'all, we already saying the praises of that match. So but my 1B that I also want to put, we're gonna use the same card. We don't give enough love, but I want to give love to Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale.
That wasn't that bad.
Because honestly, that was the best storyline rivalry match that they had on that whole entire fucking card.
Agreed.
Agreed. I thought the light tubes were a little bit much, but it also made sense because they have a blood feud going on right now.
Right.
So
right.
100%.
It was one of those where I was like, okay, I can forgive that. It makes sense. It's not like, this is your first time facing each other. They're trying to kill each other. So.
Wait a minute. But Chris Statlander tried to do a fucking split on a pile of thumbtacks?
You're doing an axe kick.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hey, come on, bro. And you want to talk about the light bulbs? Okay, GCW uses them light bulb rods more than any other motherfuckers combined.
And that's why I don't watch GCW.
You're saying I'm used to that, but I wasn't used to seeing a woman doing the split and miss and landing on thumbtacks and shit. Fuck all that. That's creativity.
Yes, 100%. Let me put my so no one has said it, and obviously Damien hasn't said it either. My coldest wrestler of the week was the one wrestler who wasn't on last night's pay-per-view. Bam, that man right there.
You're right, he wasn't. Oh my god, I forgot he wasn't.
Yep. Right here.
Wait.
Oh man, Jericho.
Hold on. Pull it.
Oh god, I hate him so much.
Just what every time I see that picture, he's going.
I can't stand him.
Oh,
Snarf.
snuff.
But no, so
Oh, that's one
it's
thing
gonna
I
be
can look forward to on Sundays. That thing will make me laugh. Oh, that picture every time.
and then my hottest wrestler of the week, bro. It's hard not to choose this person because obviously, like, he didn't win the match, right, for match of the week. So obviously my person, but Pac is gonna be my person of the wrestler of the week. And I'm gonna tell why. My man literally was celebrating in that ring with Brian, turn around and hug Wheeler, and then as they proceed to murder Brian Danielson, Wheeler is just in full tears, and you just see Pac just giving this man like a real tight hug, and he's like, "You're not going anywhere, bro. You're gonna stay right here."
Yeah.
Cry like a bitch.
See, now I thought that he was choking him out. Wow, I mean,
No,
wow,
he was just
had to
holding
make
him
that look.
back.
But then I'm like,
Yeah.
no, why isn't Wheeler kind of like slumping down and shit like that, kind of like selling like the sleep? But then when I see what happened
that man
later
was
on,
in
I'm
tears.
like, oh man, don't tell me that you're gonna give Wheeler a choice to either join them or perish to death. And I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
that man-
get that man out of here too.
No, that man, Yuta was in tears. He was in shambles.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
broken.
Yeah, that man,
Yo,
he
Yo,
was
you know what that
crying.
scene reminded me of? That scene reminded me of the ending of Casino, where Joe Pesci's character and his
Yup,
brother was being brought into like the
Yup.
cornfield, and then they was getting beaten to death.
Yep.
And then you see Joe Pesci had to like watch and see like his brother die like right in front of like his face before his death came inevitable. That's what it reminded me of.
Absolutely. Yep.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go to our first actual debate topic.
You want to see what these comments look like?
The comments?
Yes,
All right,
let me see the comments,
bring the
bro.
comments.
Let's
Yes.
go.
Bring
My
the
God,
comments.
you
up.
really-
Some of the things that we're talking about. Let's go. So, Mr. Golden says Katie Vick, Val Venus, Jerry Lawler burning half of USWA, Mick Foley getting hit with a car numerous times, and then ECW, the chair shot, right? Number of chair shots.
Oh yes,
That's too far.
Stephanie McMahon on a cross.
Thank you.
Yep.
See,
Yep,
there was
that
more
was too
shit.
far.
See, there was more shit back then that was horrible.
USWA did that. Oh, talking about the bag incident with Robert Fuller and Jeff Jarrett.
Can we include Judy Forkwell on the forklift match? Can we throw that one in there too?
You can throw that in there.
Kiss My
the
Ass
Kiss
Club
My
was
Ass Club.
fucking horrible.
Hottest wrestler of the week goes to MJF, according to Mr. Golden. And Big Dick Johnson.
Oh, that was gross.
Rhea Ripley being wrestler of the female wrestler of the year. It's a good debate, but
well, yeah. I mean, Rhea would be in that comment. Absolutely.
Absolutely. There's three to me right now sitting at the top, and Rhea, Jordan, and Athena are my top three. So I'm just
I
can give it to Athena. She's been killing it.
Yeah. Should we put in a tag team crap like Cargill? Talk about Jordan. No, you're not putting the Juggernaut in a tag team.
Nah, she'd be all right by herself.
Nah, she needs to be by herself.
Match of week. Hey, first of all, Joe Tessitore, it was his first week, man. Let that man breathe. Let that man breathe, bro.
Yo, I totally agree with Red Dog with this one. Yo, leave that man alone. He only been in this shit for one week. I said this whole thing to the OTTR mob too. I was like, yo, listen, it's gonna take you some time. You gotta crawl before you walk. You're entering a sport which you never done before and you never called before. So it's not like football, basketball, baseball. It's and the terminology is different in wrestling than it is in any other sport. So you have to shift your mind over that. And people just jumped on them just because, he said this or he said this thing wrong or blah blah blah. I'm like, we say tons of other fucking shit wrong. Like, what the fuck y'all motherfuckers?
I don't know any American.
Nah, he should have did his research.
I don't know
he
any.
He should have did better research.
So wait.
How you come to work not prepared? How you come to work not prepared?
Nah, he was prepared. It's just, hey, sometimes things happen, man. Like you sometimes you just fall down. Sometimes you pick yourself back up and keep it moving. It's fine. Like, give this man. If this man's still doing it after 4 weeks, then we need to have a conversation about moving on from him, and I can understand that.
So wait a minute.
All right, fine. So in 4 weeks, so in 3 more weeks, then we'll talk about it.
Wait. Art Donovan from back in the day was on for one event, and Vince McMahon aced his ass because he couldn't even get the names right. Are you kidding me? So let's not do that. At least this Joe, it did a much better than what Art Donovan, Art Vanderlei did.
Oh yeah, I
back in the
remember
days.
that.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So when
I
people
remember
want
that,
to
yeah.
chastise him for that, I'm like, wait, hold on. There was plenty of announcers that did fucked up jobs.
Yeah, they did.
Yep, I
And
feel
was
you.
gone quick.
Oh yeah, this for me. You know what happens when you put, you know what happens when you don't put Jericho on a pay-per-view list?
You just
You
made
just
the
made
list.
the list.
Of course you would. Of course you would.
We got the plastic bag incident. Look it up. What's up, Yusuf?
I remember that.
What we talking about today? We got a lot on the docket.
You said is just looking
This
for
is
XP.
this is ridiculous. First of all, they fired that man off the commentary, gave him a GM position, and then fired him off the GM position
They
when he
did.
started referring people by their first names and not their character names. Stop it. Stop
I
it
like
right
Adam.
now.
I liked Adam Lee.
That's crazy. Yo, Richard, nice to meet you too, man.
Art Donovan was a 70-year-old football player. There was no reason. You really was, man.
Thank you. And that's why I say you cannot chastise Joe like that, bro. He's only been here for
Yeah,
one
okay.
goddamn show.
Give Joe,
Stop
give Joe,
it.
hashtag give Joe a chance.
Yes, hashtag give Joe a chance.
Anyway,
Crazy, man.
anyway,
Right, leave the
let's
man
get to our
alone.
first topic. Oh, that's
Leave the
funny. Let's
man
get to our
alone.
first
Leave the man
topic.
alone.
Let's talk about the money. Let's talk about Swerve and this contract.
Who got money?
Let's
Who
talk
got
about
money
it.
up here?
So, apparently, Swerve got the money now, folks. Apparently, it's one of the most lucrative wrestling contracts as reported. Apparently, this contract is apparently per WWE officials. Okay, this is, as always, this is all he say, she say. It is bad for business. This contract. The inner workings aren't really known on as far as specifics on the contract, but it is, rumors are saying it's one of those Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns type of contracts we're talking. So, is Swerve Strickland's contract bad for the wrestling business? All right, let's start. Let's go in this order. Let's go Cliff. Let's go Damien. Let's go Blackheart, and then I'll take us on the end.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know what? We've always been talking about like the values and the markets and stuff like that. This is like the start of what's going to be happening going forward with wrestlers, especially when you have competition, right? Who's coming out with the best deals and best, the biggest money? Like, it's going to be what it's going to be. Like, I just don't understand like why the E is like, even if you was to say that, you're like, well, I wouldn't pay that much for Swerve. Okay, cool. You wouldn't, but guess who did? AW did. And we talk about with NFL teams all the time where like, well, I wouldn't pay that much for a certain player, but they pay. Somebody else will. Somebody will pay for that money. Somebody will pay. Look at baseball. You look at certain players we look at certain players in baseball and we're like, how did they make that much money? And guess what? Someone valued them at that money. So to me, no. And if you're going to talk about it ruining the business, were you talking about the same company that was at one time spending 15% of its revenue on its wrestlers? Like, I don't see a problem. I don't see a problem where they have to spend more money now on the wrestlers to make sure that those wrestlers are happy doing what they're doing. And plus, we can further push it further back. I don't know. Maybe a certain wrestler was held, had an opportunity taken from him when he could have been, the villain in a Marvel film, and because the E didn't present it to that person, they took the opportunity from him. So they took more cash flow off of him. There's just things like, yo, if you're gonna offer the best deals, but don't stop somebody's money and don't tell someone that they're not valued at the money that they're valued when they are. We talk about Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar in a UFC event, right? Brock Lesnar at one fight, he would have fight UFC 200, right? $1.2 million or $1.5 million like that, just for one fight. And we saw what he did in a fight. He laid on Mark Hunt, just like ground and pound, right? That man came back and was making ridiculous money at the E. And you mean to tell me that he's not going to be valued at that? Like, was AEW would have probably paid way more money for Brock Lesnar to come wrestle if the E didn't put that money out. So this man puts his value out there, makes his money, and makes money. He was legit. We talked about Swerve and how much we liked Swerve on TV, and we valued Swerve on the show. But now what AEW needs to do is they need to capitalize on what they just did. So if you're gonna pay this man big money, you better make him a big fucking star, like, and not hide him in like the lower left corner of your fucking graphics when you're talking about the world champion. So, I mean, if you value him at that, cool. But you better understand, like, other wrestlers are gonna be like, well, I've done more than that person, so I should also be valued at this amount. So I don't know. But to me, yes, I think it's great. I can't wait to see where other people go from this.
All right, so I could go two ways with this, and I think I'm gonna go left. Yeah, I really don't give a shit. If I'm being perfectly honest with you, I don't give a fuck what he's making. It does not fucking matter to me. It doesn't make me like him, hate him, or really give a fuck about his finances, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. If he's getting whatever he got to re-sign, you know what? Good for you, buddy. Like Cliff was saying, like, know your worth. So obviously, he threw out a number. Tony was all coked up and accepted. So, I mean, this is what it is.
There it is. There it is. There it is. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the dig at AEW. I was waiting for it. It was like, he's being too nice. He's being too nice on an AEW topic. I was like, something is. There it is. There it was. Okay.
I mean, what other reason are you paying people ridiculous money if you're not, hitting the sugar every once in a while? In his case, probably every 5 minutes.
The mountain.
Oh shit! Damn. TK coked up to Vince McMahon being Viagra the fuck out. That's a bad combination. Stay away from Arrow, Coke, and Viagra if you're OGs just like him or young bucks like stuff. But I'm assuming it's on me. I kind of take a little slash of Damien. I really don't care about like the pay, but then again, let's rewind back the clock to where Hulk Hogan. And let me just say this: I'm gonna be a little bit Rachel here. White man got paid big money. Brett got paid bigger money. Stone Cold. It's all about the evolution of the pay as time progresses, right? Take a look at the NBA from back in the day. They was getting paid peanuts. If it wasn't for the TV deal in the late 80s, early 90s, they would never had the gross income that they was accumulating, that we was dumping our money to watch them play. So fast forward to this. Swerve getting a big contract, bigger than anyone probably in the AEW locker room. As a black man, it's going to ruffle some feathers because there is some traditional people that want things to stay the way that they are. They don't want change. I don't give a fuck. I'll be the first one to fucking say it. I think people were mad when you started seeing more black champions than white champions on television. But we got to remember, folks, 2024. This isn't 1974. We got to understand that the payrolls, the currency, the economy of America is starting to be different. Well, it's been different for the past like 15 years anyway. But the economy level of money value is starting to be different now. So we see like people like Tony Khan giving out random numbers and shit. Or back then, Vince McMahon only gave a certain person this amount of money for a short period of time for whatever the fuck reason, because they only need it for just one thing. That's it. It's all depending on how the bookers are value these wrestlers. For me to really be honest, we take a look at WWE. Some main people like Roman, Seth, CM Punk, probably like the highest ones right now. I only see one minority on that list more than anybody's for WWE that got the most pay, and they're a minority. AEW, Swerve, and a few others. It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those issues where you're gonna be like, is everyone gonna get the same money like that? Because if that's gonna be the case, there's a lot more people that deserve a bigger payday, but they haven't gotten it yet. Bobby Lashley should have got a bigger payday while he was still in the E, but that never happened. So there's a lot of things that I can say about this, but I'm gonna just keep it on the very low. I really don't care about the money, but then again, kudos, because I'm a fellow black man and I support my black wrestlers and peoples. I'm very pro-black. Kudos. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, is it really going to make a difference? Are we really going to see a black owner wrestling come in and get their asses on television and change the narrative? We'll never know. That's my take.
All right, so I'm going to go on because Cliff and Blackheart, y'all both went on the financial side of the argument. I'm just going to go based off of what's on screen. And so for what? I think the better part, let's say about a year and a half, Swerve has gotten this, it has really gotten over with the crowd. For the past, at least for the better part of this year, 2024, who was really leading the charge on AEW as being at least one of the bright spots on the show? Every week, what were we talking? Who were we talking about? The stuff with Swerve and Nana, stuff with Swerve and Hangman. Cool. So we're there with that. The past about 5 years now, wrestling is, we've said, is in this renaissance period. It's back in the boom. Wrestling's cool again. We've seen it on WWE. They mention it all the time, how they're doing record business. Every international show, they're breaking the record of, their gross. So look, like, as you get more money in business, right? That means there's more money coming in for you to pay out certain people, to pay out the people that are deserved at this money. So is Swerve's contract bad for business? No, it's not bad for business. It's actually great for business. I mean, you see this, and like Cliff, you said this, you see this all the time in every sport. Like, if you're a football fan, you just saw Dak Prescott today make a contract. Up to you to decide whether or not he's worth that. Dak Prescott and said, yes, you are worth this amount of money to us. And that's what AEW and 20Con looked at it as. I mean, look, Swerve was making numbers, okay? Like, you go back and you look at merch numbers, Swerve's killing it, all right? I mean, Prince Nana is doing a dance, right? Him just jiving out to Swerve's theme music became a staple. That got over. Like, whose house? At first, there wasn't that many people saying Swerve's house. No, now everybody and their mama, once they say whose house, they are screaming at the top of their lungs, Swerve's house. The guy is over. He's literally, if not, you're right. Not just in wrestling. If people always want to talk about who can mainstream, who can, flip over and switch over, that's a guy who's already doing it. He's already doing it. The connections into the music business that Swerve has, like, Swerve is worth the money, not just for the wrestling aspect, but the outside stuff that Swerve brings in. There are people that don't know that Swerve wrestles; they just know him as a rapper, and vice versa. Some people didn't even know that Swerve was a rapper, or Swerve has his own podcast. Like, it's not bad for business. It's great for business because now you got outside forces, outside things that you wouldn't normally get are going to come watch this because, oh, I know that guy. I like him in the other stuff that he does. Oh, let me see this. And the fact that he has that AEW championship reign under his belt, it adds more credibility to him outside, which in fact will in return bring more eyes back to AEW. So no, I don't. It's not bad for business. It's just in theory, of course. You never know how things work and all that, but it just not. It's good.
I hope it does work.
If anyone wants to say bad for business, you're cheap. You're cheap if you think it's really bad for business. You just don't want to pay that man the money. That's just all it is. You see it all the time in any other sport. Like,
but the underlying emphasis,
it is what it is. Like, everyone wants to make wrestling so real. When the real stuff happens, everyone want to say it's fake.
Right, but here's the thing: you're paying a black man that big amount. That means you're having that whole turnaround is going to be so crazy to the point it's like, yo, when you have a company like that investing into you, now when you got like the next 5 years down the fucking line, you already know as good as gold. Your placement is all set when it comes to that. You already solidified when it comes to those big money deal contracts. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to fight for anything. Like, even if you did get injured, you're going to be right back to where the fuck you started. Because that's what most
exactly. And then
people, that's how they be protected. Like Mercedes Moné, another prime example. Her contract. She got, I mean, I don't know. I'm just assuming that she got like a little juice in her contract that she can say yay or nay to some things. But if that is true, then damn, you're giving someone too much fucking juice for that. And if they are worth that fucking money, then you better do the same thing to Swerve.
I like some of these comments that we have coming in. Yo, Damien's all coked up comment. So I'll make sure that we get him talk. thrown out in WCW Ted Turner contracts. You know what's funny though? I think the difference between WCW and what AEW is that at least what it looks like on the surface, right? Not everybody's asking for that match contract. You know what I mean? Like if someone else gets paid higher, like I gotta get paid higher too.
Yeah,
you know?
that's a good thing. It seems like.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening. But yo, what up, Brian?
I don't think it's happening either. Like
Yeah.
I don't think that's happening at all. I think throughout.
I think that there is some. I think there probably are some. There are some workers who are probably on the show that probably get paid a lot of money that we probably don't even see them.
Yeah,
they just have a really good agent. We'll call it that.
And there's a lot of people that's doing Ring of Honor and that type of stuff like that. That's really, really getting seen. So
yeah,
that too.
Adam Hangman Page versus Swerve Strickland. I'm feeling like that hardcore and backyard wrestling. I like it, but Adam Page, he shoot and she shot that shot.
Yeah, there's some words missing.
It's so it's fair for whatever.
What? Okay,
so
I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Let me.
I got what he was trying to say.
Yeah. So whatever he calls for is fine because he took a shot in the mouth. I don't know if you know, like I'm just I feel what you're saying. Like whatever he wants, he should have for taking a shot in the mouth. That's crazy, bro. Like I'm not.
No.
Jesus.
I think the momentum for Swerve began at Full Gear 2023. I think it really began for him when he showed up at and was teaming with Keith Lee. So I think like before that, because like
a little bit before
people really liked him and then they hated him, and then they started coming back around again, and I really believe that. So I kind of I agree with that. I agree with that, Christy. Last one. Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, infinity.
All right.
Oh, you know he's dead because mine's dead. I thought I had to go to the emergency room. I thought I was having a heart attack.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was.
I think the whole world was shocked when that chair shot came into play. Like, fuck all that.
You know what? The messed up part about it is,
he's done.
I could deal with the chair shot. I got okay with them dropping each other on a center block.
I thought that was
needle,
tough.
Man.
Yeah, the needle was
needle.
Yeah, I didn't like the. I mean, me as a person who is like not a big fan of needles, like, even I went, oh no. Like
that was too far.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't really think that was really a needle. That was a fucking syringe that he put in his mouth because you see from the angle.
That comment.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
This right there. This pauses all conversation. Prince Nana, yes, deserves all the flowers and more because yes, he legitimately. There is no swerve. There is no, and I swear when none. None of that.
None of it.
Nothing of that without Nana. So absolutely, yes.
Oh, hands down.
Favorite that comment. Put the star on it. Where's the star?
I got it.
Yeah. A round of applause clip for her.
Yes, absolutely.
No, that's definitely a hands down. But fuck that spot.
All right, Damien, you ready?
Sure.
It's time.
Oh, we all know that Chris Jericho usually is the one that's on here regardless because I can't stand that fool. But Tony, I blame you for All Out. It's your fault. You don't know how to say no. You could have said no. Could have said, you know what? But no. You presented murder and forced drugging somebody live on pay-per-view, and I swear I'll be very mad if I get a court summons because I did watch that bullshit and I actually wasn't happy. So those are my two choices for dumbass of the week.
Okay.
It was Hogan, but I don't know. I feel like
Hogan was mine because he really
Hogan does deserve to be on there too. Like, let's be honest. That's just why, bro.
Okay,
but no, Saturday just
stay on it.
Saturday for some reason just took all of that away.
You were so mad.
that I watched for a whole week, gone. All the wrestling I watched last week, gone. Since I wasn't on last week, yeah, I was gonna talk about some of my favorite stuff from the three really nice shows from TNA, NXT, and WWE, and All Out ruined it.
Yo, actually, hey, hold
I
on.
think I'm gonna have to take a week off from watching wrestling. I need to heal.
No, not this week. Not this week. You got to You take next week. Take next week. This week.
I told Justin, I was like, if you go to church today, please pray for me.
Okay, let me put these three comments up real quick, and then I'm gonna tell you who my dumbass of the week is, and I want to put them in. Okay, so
Okay, 'cause I got one more slide.
Odyssey and WWE.
Oh, I forgot about it.
Odyssey situation.
Shit,
Yo,
Yeah.
forgot about that.
I'm not worried about the Punk
forgot.
McIntyre situation. I'm not worried about all that. Like, that's but yeah, Odyssey is not getting a pass. That definitely is not happening.
No, he doesn't get a no. He doesn't get a pass.
No,
He's just
he
not getting a
doesn't.
pass. It was nice that Chris Jericho was not booked.
Yes,
on
it
All Out.
was. Oh my
We did
god.
miss Chris Jericho for a little bit.
Yes, it was great.
That's what. That's all. That is
They
all
don't have
Damien
to
has
go
been
all
saying.
out.
Yo,
Okay.
so Damien, so how you feel about Chris Jericho? My man E Deuce feels the same way about Charlotte Flair. He absolutely hates her fucking guts. Like
My brother. That's my brother. My brother used to get on this podcast
Like,
and
just
dog
crazy.
the mess out of Charlotte Flair. Yeah, he's
But let me tell y'all
not a
who my
Charlotte fan.
dumbass of the week is, right?
Oh, it's not Odyssey. That's not.
No, it's not Odyssey.
Oh,
He does
let me,
deserve
okay.
a spot
let me
on
preface
there,
this.
though.
Let me preface
well then
this
I'm
first.
okay.
Let me preface this first, all right? If you're watching this program right now, whether it's live or you're watching on repeat, you guys are cool with us. But for all the rest of the dumb motherfuckers who believe that you could really scam out a bank by writing a check and getting a percentage of it, and then just running with it, committing bank fraud because you saw it as a trend on TikTok, you motherfuckers belong on the dumbass of the week. It took almost all of this shit that happened. I've been holding on to this for a fucking week, bro. I suggested this at the beginning of the week when I saw it, and I was like, I'm not letting this go whatsoever. Everybody that was like, yo, man, you know that if you write like a check for $1 million, the bank will give you a percentage of it, and you could just say whatever after it. No, bro, you were literally committing bank fraud. That is a real deal. Why would you think that that's so?
That's what I want to know.
Yo,
Who would have thought that was a good idea?
And
Who
who the fuck
told you that?
who the fuck thought that it was an influential thing to put it on a TikTok and say that's the thing they do?
Bruh, I
And
was
this even makes it worse because now you gave evidence.
we don't have to worry. We don't have to worry about like China or Russia like infiltrating into our shit and causing us to be dumb because we already have stupid people who do it.
Yeah, we
And I
do.
cannot believe
Yeah,
that
we
this was a real thing that fucking happened. And I was like, every one of these people that was like, yo, I'm gonna write this check real quick for like $1 million and get a small percentage of it, and I'm just gonna cash it and run. Bruh,
Hilarious.
all of you, all of you. I cannot wait for you to go to prison. because-
Yeah, you are.
All right, so look here.
I have
All right,
a
here's the four.
roommate named Tiny. That's gonna
Oh
be
my gosh, not
350
Tiny.
pounds,
Not
6'7".
tiny. Not tiny. Not
Almost.
tiny.
Treating you like
All right, so here are our four. Here are the four. Our four contenders. Tony Khan, the
Right.
Chase Bank idiots. That's what I'm calling them.
I like that.
Hulk Hogan and
Uh-huh.
Odyssey Jones.
All right, I can deal with that. I'll give Jericho a pass since he wasn't on TV. Hardly.
Listen, before we go ahead and close this list out, right? We got to include the Miami PD for whatever happened this morning with Tyreek
Yes,
Hill.
with Tyreek
Oh
Hill.
shit! I heard about that.
Oh, yeah.
So who are you taking off then?
Can we just add a fan? 'Cause this is
Can
a
we
week
add
where
another
we
one?
You
just-
can't. If you
We just have a bunch of.
you can't. You only get 4 options on Twitter. You only
Oh.
get 4 options on Twitter. So
Okay.
you gotta take one off.
All right, Tony's got to stay on there. I'm sorry.
So
I knew you weren't going to. I knew you weren't going to buy on. You weren't going to budge
I
on
was
that.
like, I'm gonna vote.
No. I let Jericho go this week. Being nice.
Yeah. So I
He gets a
don't
week
want to
off.
take off. I don't want to take off Hulk Hogan because he was stupid
that
for
was
saying
really
it.
dumb.
You know what? In fact, no. Do this. Put Hogan and Miami PD.
And they kind of do go hand in hand, and that's where he lives, isn't it?
That's where
So,
we
I
are
mean,
right now, right? Because
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
that's about
like, two
they're
things
about like equal.
kind of related, but
Yeah, they
also
are,
not
kinda.
related.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Oh my
I have to
gosh.
agree, I gotta agree with Cliff on that one. They're kind of related, buddy.
All right, boom. All right, so Tony Khan, Chase Bank idiots, Hulk Hogan, and the Miami PD, and Odyssey Jones. Those are all right. Cool. The tweet has been posted. So, folks,
It's the
if
same people that eat. God, I remember.
Yo,
you want to vote on,
I
You
wonder
guys
if
I
I
got the 4 and
failed
4
as a parent.
and
God, these kids.
then no, we're not taking Hogan off. Hogan will never. If Hogan gets put on this list, no matter what happens, some real shit could have happened. No, Hogan will be on this list.
No, he deserves
Nah,
it.
Especially after
he
the
just to
dumbass
stay
shit
on
he
that
done.
list.
yeah, what he
just-
said about people, forgive Chris
Forgive me,
Benoit,
Like,
they can
dude,
forgive me. No,
Dude, he
people.
he
First
keeps
of all,
doing
people
this.
don't.
Dude, he keeps doing this ever since the what is it, the national convention that he was in. He just keeps digging and digging every time he makes a public appearance. The hole just gets deeper.
Like
No,
Chris,
dude,
like,
okay,
just
at least-
the Chris
So
Benoit.
he's doing the Roseanne Barr syndrome. And what happened to her and shit involving Twitter and shit.
It might be dementia.
Well, see, at least
Or
for her,
CT?
she could blame it
Oh
on.
no, you got to take
could blame it
bumps
on
to get
drugs.
CT.
He, on the other hand, cannot blame nothing.
Well, I was gonna say it could be dementia. I was gonna say like brain injury, but you got to take bumps to like get brain injuries. So I don't think Hogan's got any kind of brain injury. What am I? Look, how many?
I'm not. I'm moving on. I'm moving to the next debate topic. I'm not getting in that conversation.
5 bumps
All right,
in
cool.
his career.
I'm skipping over this topic 2. Just I want to talk about topic 3 because this should be fun. Should the WWE be worried about the Vince McMahon doc? Okay, so the trailer for Netflix, Vince McMahon doc came out. It's going to, in a sense, chronicle Vince and also the rise and the fall of Vince McMahon. So it is reported that WWE officials, backstage folks, higher ups, are not happy about this documentary, especially being on the fact that the WWE is going to Netflix in January. And then there's this documentary about their former chairman, and his misconduct. So should the WWE be worried about this doc? Let's start with you, Blackheart. Then we'll go Damien, then Cliff, then me.
Is it obvious? Absolutely, they should. The only thing that could have made it worse was the plaintiff actually being involved in this shit. If she was involved in the fucking documentary, oh hell no, all hell was breaking the fuck loose. So you're lucky enough that you didn't even get her. But needless to say, whatever the fuck, Austin, I don't know how many other people are going to be involved in this thing, but I'm pretty sure they're going to play face because obviously if you're under a Legends contract, you're going to have no choice but to play face. Can't really go off the board. If you was under, I swear, like, if some of these people can really be like, you know what, fuck the money, I just want to get the shit out the fuck away, and then then just do it. You might never know how many other stories could actually come out with that shit, but they have to cut out so much stuff. But WWE should be worried. I mean, it should be worried because of public perception anyway, especially what Triple H is doing right now with his run, and how in business, bad press is not all good press. Let's just say that much. That's it.
Oh, it's
You
my
got
turn.
Damien. Yep.
Fuck no, they shouldn't be worried. Why the
There
fuck
we
do
go.
they give a fuck?
There we go.
Like,
That's
fuck
what I want.
Vince McMahon. Let's be seriously. Like, look, don't get me wrong. I can separate the piece of shit from the genius. So, like, let's just keep it real. What he did to get the company to where it is now, yeah, I get why they're showing that. But you also got to show the fucked up shit that's come out about him. So at the end of the day, he ain't there no more. So why would they really give a fuck? Like, it's really not going to hurt them. This is about Vince and his misdeeds. Period. Vince could have avoided all of this if he had paid the prostitute what she was owed.
God damn.
Can't count on me.
Shoot,
I told you I
bro.
woke up and chose violence this morning.
God damn.
I was trying to be on my best behavior, but okay.
Well, damn. All right. Well, shit, Damien.
Uh-huh. All right.
So yeah, I just
Came
they
in
shouldn't give a
putting
shit.
holes in everything. I'm
They
gonna
shouldn't
tell
be
you.
worried. No, they shouldn't
I'm
be
waiting for
worried.
Chaz to pop back on real quick and put his headphones on. Just
They
real
shouldn't
quick.
be
I'm just
worried.
gonna
They
wait.
shouldn't be upset. They shouldn't be mad. They good. They're gravy. They're fine. All right, I'm done talking.
Hey, let me keep it $150. No, WWE shouldn't be worried about this. You want to know why? Because can you tell me anything else that's going on with what's on Netflix? There's tons of shit out there on Netflix. Ain't nobody give a damn about what's happening with the E. Let's keep it a buck, right? The guys that are doing the documentary are the same dudes who did Tiger King. Guess what? A lot of people watch that shit, and guess what? People all of a sudden, everybody turn on Carol Baskin, right? We had the whole trend going on, and then what happened a month later? Nobody remembers.
No.
They have that show,
No.
Making a Murderer, right? They talk about the dude who, allegedly, okay, because his cousin or his nephew is also like a fan of wrestling, so I just allegedly, murked a person who came out to take pictures of his Jeep, and they framed that dude for murder. Did you guys follow up on the second season? I bet you didn't. Did you guys remember all the other stories that came out for Vice whenever they were dropping Dark Side of the Ring? Probably not. So I'm just saying, like, every year we have like this new thing that comes out about something, and we just forget about it. We go through the monthly cycle, like, and especially in our time span where we have so much stuff going on, all the programming that's happening every time we watch this shit, we brain dump half of it. So like, no, the E shouldn't be worried. What I will say, I'm gonna put this here. Humble said it best. Netflix is trying to get subscriber numbers up, and guess what?
Yeah.
Those numbers are only going to come because they're going to cause that controversy. So when cash creates controversy, we know this in the wrestling business, we know this in life, we know this with whatever we want to talk about. You can talk about the presidential election, all of that. Anything that happens, any controversy, we turn around and want to tune in and watch. And so when January comes around, we're going to get a ton more subscribers watching Netflix because of the E, and some subscribers are going to be, there's not even going to probably be that many people who really watched the Vince McMahon stuff that are still watching what's going on in the E. They're just going to see what happened and be like, oh, I remember Vince McMahon. Whatever happened to that old fucking dude? And then they're going to see all this shit and be like, oh, damn, he really is a piece of shit. I thought he was just playing one on TV. And be like, no, we've known this forever. To me, it doesn't matter. Like the E, they can sweat it out, but really what you're doing is you're just turning around and letting the Netflix have a bigger piece of the pie because they put out this shit and then everybody's like, oh, I'm worried about it. And guess what? They're just making more money. So I don't really care. This is almost as bad as when they were talking about
I wrote on my notes and it says, you see that? It says no in like big letters. Because why would they be worried? And I'm glad Humble said it. Because that's what I said. This is a ploy to get subscribers right before Raw comes to Netflix. Like, let's be for real. This documentary is not about to tell us anything new.
Exactly.
Nothing new is coming out of this documentary. The reason why people are trying to talk about people who worry this and the third, because people thinking that new information is about to come out. And that's really not how the way are in this society, how it works out. Like, this documentary was probably made about 2 months ago. So if there was new information, guess what? That stuff's coming out on Twitter first before this documentary even comes out. They'll add probably a little card and put the text at the end telling you the stuff that the new information at the, like, let's be for real, folks. Like let's stop for a second and like let's pretend like we're not watching wrestling and let's just talk about real life. Like, and I think that's what wrestling fans forget sometimes is that real life still happens. Like, you have to turn the TV off. Like, you're not getting anything new. You're just, put the phone down. You're not getting anything new when you see this. I'm not watching it personally because What do I need to watch it?
Oh, I'm just watching it because.
It's just, but it's nothing new from like this. There's nothing
new, but
like, and there all the stuff and all these clips. A lot of it is old clips from old interviews about Vince.
Yeah, no.
Like, so all these clips that all these wrestlers that are talking about Vince, go watch their DVD on Peacock and go see what they said about Vince. You already got Peacock because you're a wrestling fan and you watch the network, so you already got Peacock. And so have you gotten Comcast or Xfinity, so you got it for free, like me. So like you ain't even paying for it. So go watch it.
First of all, no, I'm going to interrupt you right there. I steal mine from Anthony, so I don't even pay for it.
There you go.
Mine for free.
Regardless, you got Peacock. Go watch it.
Borrowed it from Anthony.
So yeah, I just no. Should be worried? They only should be worried if there is new information coming out. And to be completely honest, I'm 90% certain that nothing new is coming out. You're not about to get any new information that you don't already know or that you haven't already read on the internet. Hey, it's just this documentary ain't for you, wrestling fans.
No, this is for everybody that
this documentary is for everybody else. This documentary is for my mom who just saw the news, about Vince McMahon and went, "What? You hear about that Vince McMahon, Chaz?" Yeah, I heard. That's crazy. This is the documentary for her, so she can go watch that. So she goes, "This ain't for me. I already know."
Yeah, this is like for my mother-in-law.
This is for the.
She knows who Vince McMahon is, but she doesn't really know who he is. You know what I mean?
Right. So it's like. This, no one should be worried or anything. If anything, WWE needs to be, oh, buddy, all right, come on. Yes, all of you, go subscribe, all right, to Netflix. And then, you know what? In January, keep your subscription. Come on, watch Monday Night Raw live at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Like,
why do you say it like that?
I don't know. That's just, there it is. But that's how
you just sound like
they should really feel.
You sound like you was on the Princess and the Frog for a second there. Like, come on, then, just go check it out. Chill out with all that, bro. Oh, voodoo master ass dude.
Man, it sounded like some goddamn church sermons and shit.
Low key. Can't help it. It can't help it. It's in me. Can't help me. It's in me. It's in me. It's
let me drop these in.
Bless your ghost then.
Okay. WWE should be worried. Netflix is messy as hell for the doc. They are, but it's a smart messy. That's what it is. It's one of those it's one of those calculated risk.
So
it's a chaotic risk.
It's a smart shit. It's a smart shit.
Yes. Yes, yes.
99% of the people are aware of McMahon. Exactly, we've been saying that he's a piece of shit for years. Why would this be any different? 100%. Netflix knows what's up. They get those subscribers. Exactly, that's what we were saying. Yeah, but Trips had to know what Vince was doing, as I'm sure.
Not necessarily.
I don't think so. He doesn't.
I don't think he did.
But whenever you talk about WWE, you talk about
that is true.
This is true. 100%.
True.
Netflix is trying to get those subscriber numbers up. I don't really think they're trying to get those numbers up. I think they already understand what their product is, and when the E coming in, they're going to be bringing a lot more people in from the Peacock network as well.
Yeah, I know they just got a new subscriber yesterday.
Yeah, controversy.
I finally got my own Netflix account.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. What's up, everyone?
Other shit. I
was gonna say, including wrestlers, and they still continue on with that series and shit. They can still go on with that. Heels is about to be coming back with season 3. Now that they got signed over on the Netflix too. I'm waiting for that. And all things. And so both episodes are going to be uploaded by next Sunday. So I can't wait to rewatch those before season 3 comes out. So I'm already ready to go.
What's up? Let's see where we at. The fact that 90% of the celebrities have skeletons. 100%.
Yep.
However, when Netflix releases a documentary or a movie, international media talks about it. They do.
That's the kicker. So yeah. Ooh, I like her. She needs to stay. Listen, you can come and talk to us every week. I like Humble _85. Somebody get her some free stuff. Get her like a goodie bag.
Yeah, get her responsible for that right there.
I know you.
Oh snap! That is. Oh, you're right. That is me. Oops. Oh my goodness.
Anyway, so So for me, right, international media talking about it, yeah, it is great. Again, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get more people driven over to go watch whatever WWE is doing and seeing if they're gonna talk about it or not. And you're gonna watch whatever they're doing. So it's good either way, all around. I'm not watching it. I'm gonna watch it.
That.
I just want to see
respect that.
Courtney, that's my homie.
I mean, I respect people that don't want to watch it.
That's
Red
my
Dog.
homie
Will you be
Courtney,
worried
by
when
the
the
way.
Chaz documentary comes out? 100% not.
Actually, I think you should be more worried about mine.
The Chaz documentary. Look, no, it's not the documentary. It's my tell-all book.
Same here.
TMT.
I don't think you want any of my stuff to come out at all.
It's my tell-all book. That's what
I
that's
understand your opinion.
Yeah.
that's what people should be worried about. Is my tell-all book.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Life and Be More.
I had to
Not
stop
even
by and
that.
say hi to Blackheart, bro.
It's Life and Be More and everybody. Life and Be More and everybody else's dirty laundry that they decided to keep with me. And I said, "Yep, I'll keep it to the grave." And then I
This is why
die,
never
and then
tell
there's my
Chaz
book.
anything.
That's not being shame.
Oh, I swear to God, I'd kill myself.
Big laughs. Vince
That's
killed
not
JFK.
You know what? He might have.
But they have trips. The Rock, John Cena.
No.
and Bruce Prichard.
I
Netflix wants to
know
bring
who
in
killed
new
JFK.
subscribers who don't watch.
I know who killed them. I know who killed them.
Absolutely.
I just wanted to blame it on Vince. That's
They
all.
want to have those big fans, those Laps fans. They want them to come watch, and I 100%. And I think Netflix probably has like the largest audience, and so to start the controversy right now with the Vince McMahon documentary, and it shows kind of like there's an evolution of WWE going into Monday Night Raw, which is why I'm saying like, you know, wrestling, like WWE shouldn't have to worry about this because one, Vince is no longer even associated with it, especially being now on TKO nowadays. And
Right.
then you're going to turn around and watch Hunter and the way he runs things. I think this is just a good thing because now, like I said, the Netflix series hasn't even come out yet, and then we don't even know. Like at the end, it'd be like, "Yo, check." And by the way, because Netflix is being smart with this, they drop all those episodes and then they put out like a little teaser, like they're gonna do a season 2. And guess what you're gonna do? Keep your subscription to Netflix so that you can watch season 2 that may never even come out. But
Yep.
you're gonna sit back and you're gonna watch, and then guess what? WWE comes out on that January, like Chaz was pointing out, and then guess what? Now you're hooked because you're gonna want to see what Hunter does now as the new face of WWE. So
Mhm.
most of the time Netflix Doc starts with a conversation, whether at work or at school. 100%. I'm enjoying the show, fellas. Thanks.
Thank you.
What the fuck? I've been contributing for 2 years. Chad,
Oh no! Come on now.
I knew this was.
Wait. You've been contributing for 2 years? That means you've been getting robbed. You've been getting robbed, dude.
I know you said a free stuff to people. You just gonna leave Mr. Golden.
That's messed
What about Raven? 100%. Don't care what others say. At me for is Heyman Page and Swerve is match of the years. Yeah, match of the year. Nah, absolutely not. But
no, sorry, buddy.
I like your take. That's a bold take, but I'm gonna tell you right now, no, it's not.
I respect your opinion, kind of.
Fun bunch. I'll be tuning when I can. Hey, every Sunday we here 6:15 Eastern time. Come check us out. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you can always catch up with us whenever we're going live. And so same they've done with Cobra Kai.
I love Cobra Kai.
Netflix had done that type of shit with a bunch of shows already. Like, no.
Yeah.
Like,
Alrighty.
when they be like, clip.
So that means we're done.
We are done. So let me go check the poll.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, you actually remembered this time.
I did.
Ooh.
Look at that.
I actually did this
Look at
the one
you
time.
Doing something correctly.
Hey, big shout out to Mike Evans for getting 2 touchdowns today on my fantasy team. Sorry, I know we talk about wrestling.
Oh yeah, it's that football. It's football season, y'all. Y'all know this podcast turns into a half football, half wrestling podcast when football season shows up.
That is true.
Yeah,
And also, if you're a fantasy too, like I am, I got a bunch of shit I gotta be looking over my damn self. So yeah, thank you for reminding me of that.
Mike, thank you for that. Subscribe and hit the likes, everyone. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
yes.
Thank you very much. Also,
it's on 3 Count Podcast.
I was on-
I did get a lousy t-shirt.
Nah, I'll send
That
you.
should be the new t-shirt. That should be the new thing.
Nah, I'll just send him. I'll just send him a t-shirt and then the front of. Well, actually, matter of fact, hold on.
Mr. Golden every week now is never gonna let me live that down.
Oh no, he's not. Not to you.
I know. Not to like
You gotta give him a t-shirt, bro.
Chaz is out here. Listen, Chaz is out here. He looked at the picture. He was like, "Yo, a black woman out here commenting. Get her something. Old white man, get out."
Not even. That is not even. That's crazy.
Wow, you known him
That is
forever, bro.
Crazy.
Wrong.
That is
He's been
crazy.
helping you through life.
That's crazy.
Get
Oh,
you
I
one of
love.
but get you one of these. I get you this
I
match.
give this match.
The two shits and the toilet seat flush. Big shout out to Vince.
Oh my
Get,
goodness.
get you one of these and wear these to a wrestling event. People will know issues. Trust me, my brother. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to E Deuce for creating the
You
quote
did,
first
and
place.
I am very, very proud of you, Mr. Goldberg.
You
For
did.
doing
You
that.
know what? That's fact. That's fact. All right. You know what? Fair. That's fair.
No, he deserves something for that, man.
First of all, listen. Thank you for everyone who tuned in today. Shout out to everybody. Like for real. All jokes aside, everyone who tuned in and you commented back for us. We do appreciate it. That's how the show gets a lot more fun. Is when you all comment back your takes and we debate with you as well. Because look,
the motherfucker.
yeah, like look for like between the three, and sometimes four of us when Twitch is here, and if we have another guest, and look, we know how each other ticks. So sometimes we just say stuff to get on people's nerves. But when you also talk to us, it's great to have that dialogue. So shout out to you all for commenting and sticking with us. We'll be back next week, of course, for our debate show, Chaz and Friends. But if you didn't know, and I forgot to mention at the top of the show, but we have our other shows as well. Cliff has his interview show, Now Entering the Ring, where we're over, how many?
387 episodes.
387. All right, so we're at 387 episodes, which means that's 387 different interviews with wrestlers that you can go check out. Damien show, the Villains Lounge, is weekly. You'll get one Friday. All right, he gives you the news. That's your late night news talk show right there with Damien and Twitch. And sometimes Chris Idol shows up when he's not bored.
Yeah.
So
thank you two.
Thank you for tuning in. Blackheart, thank you for joining us on this wonderful Sunday, Grandparents' Day.
Thank you.
First of all, tell the people how they can check you out though in OTTR.
Jesus, now you put me at the last minute. Well, it's the boss, Storm Biggerville. You already know who the fuck I am. I am the Don, Mr. Blackheart. You can check us out everywhere from Rumble to YouTube. Spotify for podcasts, anywhere that you hear your podcast or visualize your podcast from, Facebook Lives, all the other jazz. Big shout out to the 3 Count Podcast for having us on, and definitely get your tickets for October 4th, Taunton, Massachusetts, at Platinum City Gaming, SNW Spooktober Slam. Definitely get your tickets now through easyevent.com, and hopefully that we can pack the house to see you guys there and stuff. But other than that, Last Week in Wrestling live tonight at 10 o'clock. We back with the bullshit. We got an interview with the Technical Alchemist David Mercury tonight. First part of the show. Second half of the show, we got the review of AEW's All Out pay-per-view that just happened last night.
I'm so sorry for you.
I knew Damien was about to say.
Listen, no. Damien, if you watch our show later on tonight, you'll see why some of us it's really going to be talking shit about Hangman and Page or Swerve, but whichever one that just might happen. And big shout out to Trick Williams for the music video, and we got the we're gonna look at some trailers tonight too. And one of the other trailers that we're gonna be watching tonight is the Queen of Villains. That's gonna be coming out on Netflix as well later on in September. That's gonna be a good one. So check us out. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at OTTR Mob. Follow us anywhere at OTTR Mob.
Boom. Make sure you do that. Check that out tonight. All right. You ain't doing nothing. I mean, unless you're watching football. But either then, check that show out. You can do both. Put your headphone in. Put it on your phone. You don't need to hear the commentators on Sunday Night Football. You really don't. Like, look, watching football without them commentating is sometimes the best way to watch football. But that's neither here nor there. All right. So I'm Chaz Evans. I'm here with Blackheart, the Red Dog, and Damien Fate Town, the super villain. All right. Be there next week for the next episode of Chaz and Friends. Or you can go to another episode when this goes off the air, like last week's episode. Or check out an interview show. Check out that interview with me. I got one, and it's a really good one. Or you can check the one with Darius. Which one? Which Darius? There's a bunch of Dariuses actually we interviewed. So either one of them. You can check out O'Shea's. You can check out Shane Taylor. You can check out Willow Nightingale. Yeah, all your favorites are there. Kawhi.
Just don't follow me.
That too.
Hey guys, it's the host of the 3 Count, Chaz Evans here. Make sure to let you know that I don't run shit, I don't do shit, I just talk shit. And make sure you subscribe to our podcast What else did you do? You should also follow us on all social medias. That's the Facebook at 3 Count Podcast, the Instagram at 3 Count Pod, and the Twitter at 3 Count _ pod. Also, if you like us a lot, you should definitely buy a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/3countpod, and that's the number 3. Don't be an idiot and type in THREE, because you're not going to find anything. So make sure you follow us at 3 Count Pod or 3 Count _ pod on Twitter and buy a shirt. Be there or be somewhere else.